Did you ever wonder about the existence of God? It's a question that has puzzled humanity for centuries. On one side, we have the world's greatest saints who have devoted their lives to faith and spirituality. They believe in the existence of a higher power, guiding and protecting us through life's journey. On the other side, we have brilliant scientists who seek to understand the mysteries of the universe through logic and reason. Some believe that everything can be explained through scientific principles, without the need for a divine being. But what if I told you that these two seemingly opposite perspectives are not so different after all? Some scientists have found evidence of a higher power in the intricate design of the universe, leading them to question if there is more to our existence than meets the eye. At the same time, some saints have embraced scientific discoveries as a way to deepen their understanding of God's creation, seeing science as a tool to uncover the mysteries of the divine. Osho. God exists because you are not aware of yourself. God exists because you have not made any contact with your own center. The moment you know yourself, there is no God, and there is no need of any God. The people who attain to their inner consciousness and its highest peak, like Gautam Buddha, denied the existence of God. Anybody who has ever become inwardly healthy, gone beyond the mind, which is basically sick, has denied God. God as a fiction is good for kindergarten school children. They need it, parables, fables, stories. But very few human beings have gone beyond the kindergarten school. Osho has given further reference of Friedrich Nietzsche, who said, "God is dead, and man is now free." He said, "God cannot die, fictions never die. The moment you know they are fictions, there is no question of their death. God was never born in the first place. How can he die?" In the second part, it is said that man is now free. It has tremendously significant implications. It means that God was a bondage, God was a retardedness, God was out of fear. God was not a treasure, but a heavy, mountainous weight on your heart and on your growth. Ramana Maharshi. Once, an atheist came to Raman Maharishi and said, "Where is he who is called God? So far as I am concerned, he is non-existent." Ramana Maharshi looked at him with sympathy and said, "All right. Let us suppose there is no God whatsoever. You are in existence, aren't you?" Questioner said, "Yes, I am in existence. How could it be otherwise?" "Yes, I am." Ramana Maharshi said, "Yes, that is enough. You have said that you do exist. Who exactly is that you? Where are you? Where do you end up ultimately? First inquire about that." Questioner asked, "What about God then?" Ramana Maharshi replied, "Why do you worry about God? Whether he is existent or non-existent, you are sure that you are existent. Find out the origin of yourself. If you seek and find yourself, we will see if the question about God arises thereafter." The questioner had nothing more to say, so, according to Raman Maharishi, once you experience about yourself, no question will remain unsolved then. Ramkrishna Paramhans. Ramkrishna Paramhans says, "I practiced each religion for a time: Hinduism, Islam, Christianity. Furthermore, I followed the paths of the Saktas, Vaishnavas, and Vedantists. I realized that there is only one God, toward whom all are traveling, but the paths are different. As out of one gold, ornaments of various forms are made. So it is the same God that is worshipped by different nations under different names and different forms. God can be realized by means of all paths, infinite other paths. It has been revealed to me that there exists an ocean of consciousness without limit. From it comes all things of the relative plane, and in it they merge again. These waves arising from the great ocean merge again in the great ocean. I have clearly perceived all these things. When I think of the Supreme Being as inactive, neither creating nor preserving nor destroying, I call him the Absolute, the impersonal God. When I think of him as active, creating, preserving and destroying, I call him Divine Mother, the personal God, but the distinction between them does not mean a difference. The personal and impersonal the same thing, like milk and its whiteness, the diamond and its luster, the snake and its wriggling motion. It is impossible to conceive of the one without the other. The Divine Mother and the Absolute are one. It's enough to have faith in one aspect of God. You have faith in God without form. That is very good. But never get into your head that your faith alone is true and every other is false. Know for certain that God without form is real, and that God with form is also real. Then hold fast to whichever faith appeals to you. Kabir Das. Be quiet in your mind, quiet in your senses, and also quiet in your body. Then, when all these are quiet, don't do anything. In that state truth will reveal itself to you. Because, when your mind or sense is chattering, how can you listen, which is beyond senses? Swami Vivekananda. The moment I have realized God, sitting in the temple of every human body, the moment I stand in reverence before every human being and see God in him, that moment I am free from bondage. Everything that binds vanishes, and I am free. Gautam Buddha. Gautam Buddha denied God, not because he was an atheist. He denied God because he was a lover of ultimate freedom. His denial has a totally different reason. Atheists have been denying God, not for the freedom of man, but just to give man a licentiousness, eat, drink, be merry, because there is no God, and you need not be worried. You need not feel any responsibility toward life, toward yourself. Atheists make people irresponsible. They make people synonymous with vegetables. They deny your inner being. They deny your very spirituality. Gautam Buddha is not an atheist. He certainly is not a theist. He does not propose any hypothetical God who has to be worshipped. On the contrary, he changes the whole dimension of religion. The people who are looking toward a God in the sky are looking outward. Gautam Buddha insists there is no God. There is no need to look outward, look inward. And if you can look inward, with your eyes closed in deep silence, you will start feeling a new quality to your life, to your existence. A quality that can only be called godliness, that can only be called divine, something more than matter. You don't end with matter. Matter may be the foundation of life, but it is not its highest peak. Matter may be the roots of the tree, but it is not its flowers. And unless you know the flowering consciousness in you, you cannot feel bliss. Bliss is the ultimate experience of your coming home, of your feelings at ease with existence, relaxed, in a total unity and harmony. Louis Pasteur, founder of microbiology and immunology. Posterity will one day laugh at the foolishness of modern materialistic philosophers. The more I study nature, the more I stand amazed at the work of the Creator. I pray while I am engaged at my work in the laboratory. He further said, too little science leads away from God, while too much science leads back to Him. Michio Kaku, theoretical physicist. I have concluded that we are in a world made by rules created by an intelligence. Believe me, everything that we call chance today won't make sense anymore. To me it is clear that we exist in a plan, which is governed by rules that were created, shaped by a universal intelligence, and not by chance. Isaac Newton. Don't doubt the Creator, because it is inconceivable that accidents alone could be the controller of the universe. James Tour, American material scientist. I build molecules for a living. I can't begin to tell you how difficult that job is. I stand in awe of God because of what He has done through His creation. My faith has been increased through my research. Only a rookie who knows nothing about science would say science takes away from faith. If you really study science, it will bring you closer to God.